Learn as if you constantly feel you lack your knowledge, and as if you are constantly afraid of losing your knowledge. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. 3 things never come back: time, word, and opportunity. Therefore, do not waste time, choose words, and do not miss the opportunity. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. To see what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the mean man seeks is in others. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. There are 1,000 lessons in defeat, but only 1 in victory. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. The superior man is distressed by his want of ability. He is not distressed by men not knowing him. If someone wants to offend you greatly, then it is even worse for him. The one who offends you takes away your negative energy and gives you his positive energy. What is a good man but a bad? Worry not that no one knows you. Seek to be worth knowing. You cannot open a book without learning something. The more you don't have sex, the less you want it. He who carefully finishes his work as he began will not fail. The man who asks the question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. I hear, and I forget. I see, and I remember. I do, and I understand. A long absence of sex turns a person into a neurotic. When young, beware of fighting. When strong, beware of sex. And when old, beware of possession, which simply means that a boy loves fighting, a young man loves women, and an old man loves money. If they spit at you behind your back, it means you're ahead of them. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have 1. We take greater pains to persuade others that we are happy, and then in endeavoring to think so ourselves. A healthy man wants 1,000 things. A sick man only wants 1. Work on clearing your thoughts. If you do not have bad thoughts, there will be no bad deeds. The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. Don't criticize your neighbor's roof for a lot of snow when your door is not clean. If you hate, then you have been defeated. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. He who flatters a man is his enemy. He who tells him of his faults is his maker. When anger rises, think of the consequences. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. The funniest people are the saddest ones. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. People in ancient times did not like to talk much. They considered it a shame for themselves not to keep up with their own words. We accept advice in drops, but we distribute it in buckets. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Study the past if you would define the future. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. You can overcome bad habits only today, not tomorrow. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Think of tomorrow. The past can't be mended. Give a bowl of rice to a man, and you will feed him for a day. Teach him to grow his own rice, and you will save his life. A noble person blames himself, and an insignificant person blames others. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. To complain about an unpleasant thing is to double the evil. To laugh at it is to destroy it. Attack the evil that is within yourself rather than attacking the evil that is in others. By 3 methods, we may learn wisdom: first, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Your life is what your thoughts make it. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. No matter how busy you may think you are, you must find time for reading or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. Happiness is when you are understood. Great happiness is when you are loved. Real happiness is when you love. Sometimes we see a lot, but do not notice the main thing. Respect yourself and others will respect you. There is beauty in everything, but not everyone can see it. Forget injuries. Never forget kindness. The man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent.